Hello guys, it's Haley and Saturday. It's weird that after doing this so many times, I'm still not always sure what day it is when I do my video. So it's raining a lot today. I went down and looked at all the tourist dip netters, and they're all like up to here in water and fishing, and that's exciting. Most fun thing I've done all day. So I'm also working on more job applications. I told Alexis about this, but one of them is substitute teaching, which is, kids, but at the same time, they always need substitute teachers. But we were wondering what the deal was, because people I've heard up here who do substitute teaching, none of them ever mention anything about being certified, and Alexis, is telling me that it's, required to be certified down in Nevada, or wherever she's going. Las Vegas, but I think it's Nevada. Really bad with my cities, apparently, suddenly. But they do a certification up here. I was looking at this when I was applying, and they had certified, non-certified, but the only difference is, pay. So when you're certified, it's $120 a day, and when you're not, it's $100. So hopefully I won't actually have to be doing this a lot, because I'm going to try to find something better to do with my time. So for the moment, it isn't worth it to actually get certified. But there's another job, which I don't even want to say what it is, because I'm afraid I'm going to jinx it. But I really hope that one works out, because that would actually be like a full-time job, and it would be good. I'm surprised it even exists, because I tried looking for jobs like this, like down in Seattle and Pullman, and a few places in Madison and such, and I couldn't find any. So I don't know if there's some weird secret way you need to find these jobs, or if there just happen to be a lot of them in Kenai for some reason, because it's kind of weird. So that's happening. I was working on that before I made the video. And also, yes, the Steam summer sale's in full swing. And unlike Becky, I have money and free time. So that's good. Alexis, I need to ask your informed opinion on a few games. I sent you that mysterious text. It must have been mysterious anyway. I mean, it's really hard to adequately communicate what you mean when you're only allowed to send a picture and a question mark. So, I don't know, I'll call you afternoon tomorrow sometime when I know you're off. But yeah, there's definitely that strong urge to buy all of the games. Becky, if you want a shooter that isn't scary, I would, off the top of my head, Team Fortress 2 comes to mind. Particularly because it's free, which fits your budget. But they have special mode. I guess it's not that special, but they sell the game everywhere, which includes countries rather, where you're not allowed to show a lot of blood. So they have a mode on there where the scariest thing in the game is that people explode when you shoot them with things. But then they even have a mode where the blood, instead of little bits of you shooting off in every direction, all of your blood and guts turn into beach balls and puppies and stuff. So as far as scary, Team Fortress 2 is way down the list, which I've been thinking about, because I've been eyeing the Left 4 Dead 1 or 2 or both. But those include hordes of zombies that run at you and want to eat your face off. So it's a little bit higher on the scary scale. Let me see, Alexis, I was surprised that you said you felt hungrier as you dropped weight. Maybe I'm just not to the point where I've lost enough for it to matter, because I'm at, I've dropped 20-something now. And there's, the first couple of weeks, there's the cravings and such, because, you're probably getting off of, a diet that's much worse than the one you're aiming for. So, you still crave the starches and the sugars. But, after you get over that, or after I got over that, it was there's just nothing, which is surprising. It's I don't know, you just hit this point where hunger is almost non-existent. Sometimes I just forget to eat most of the day because I'm not that hungry, and I was fretting about it, I think, because I'm going in maintenance. I was going to say the same time you are, Alexis, but your video was on Thursday, and it's Saturday now, so I think you might already be on maintenance. But I'm going maintenance not today, not tomorrow, but the next day, so Monday, I think. But I was fretting about that because you're supposed to increase your caloric intake so your body doesn't go into starvation mode. And it still isn't that much, especially because, you know, you're eating a lot of really good things. But still, like, I was fretting how I was going to make up that, make up the calories, because it's like, I can barely get down what I'm eating now, but it will, be easier because there won't be stuff on, and, you know, I'll be able to have, like, I'll have to, like, double my meat intake, and I'll be able to have oils again. So I'm looking forward to, like, having salmon again, which is going to be nice. Let me see. Oh, and I was looking forward to, like, having yogurt again, but I'm not sure how I'm going to react to that now, because I was having pretty violent, sick reactions to it when I tried, milk a few weeks ago, or whenever that was. So we'll see how intense the lactose intolerance is. Becky, I laughed at your video because, I'm a mess on video on YouTube, like 98% of the time. I would count this as pretty messy. I mean, like, I haven't showered today, and I'm not sure I showered yesterday. I am wearing a hat, though. It's a very nice hat. But it doesn't make up for, this for the fact that I'm kind of a mess. In your pictures, they were so, I don't know, kind of sad in a way. Poor Sam, I can imagine his confusion. Oh man, yeah, that summer, James Blunt reminds me of summer too. I just want to say that. And Portal, and smoothies, and bike rides, and buying things at the market with you, Becky, and downtown Pullman in general. I can't wait. Changing a lot of subjects here as I think of them. Till Becky sees the Avengers. Sort of, I guess, I'm thinking about how she'd react with that on Tumblr, so that's not good. But once she sees it, all three of us can geek about the same thing, which doesn't happen as often as you'd think it would, I guess. I don't know, I think we have more in common. We like to geek. Geeking in general is kind of our common theme. Hence, title drop, super nerds. Yay. So foods that remind me about childhood. Yeah, this was kind of hard, I guess, but, like, Happy Meals, I think. It's like, I never eat McDonald's now. But I did when I was young, and, Kool-Aid, certain flavors. Not hot Kool-Aid, but, just regular Kool-Aid. My childhood triggers aren't really foods. I think they're more smells and sounds. But, like, for smells, there's like that fishy seaside smell, kind of like seaweedy, and fresh blood and wood smoke and like ash puddles and snow, and it's I don't know, sounds like a storybook or something, but you know, Alaska has very endearing smells. In regards to driver's ed and learning to drive, I would recommend driver's ed for you, Becky, because it seems like learning with your mom is stressful as all get out. I know in Alaska anyway, if you can prove that you went through a driver's ed course, then you get a discount on driver insurance when you finally do get a license or a car. But also, at least like when I did it, I got to take my actual driver's test with one of the teachers who was in the in the program. So like she kind of knew me and she knew my driving style ahead of time. So even though I messed up on a few things on the actual test, I'm like, you're not, like, I know I really messed up on some parts of that. Like, how'd I do? And she's like, oh no, I know you're a good driver. You know, some of us just have bad days. So that was really nice. I doubt I would have passed if it had been someone who didn't know that I don't usually drive like a maniac. Because seriously, when I did my driver's test, besides parallel parking, which I totally nailed, everything else was horrible, and I've never driven that bad at any other time in my life. It was really bad. So it was good that that it was someone that I knew. And driver's ed wasn't too bad. Like, I think they have like the kind of long extended one that's more for students, and this is all like up here. I don't know how it goes, but it's more like a class, like a regular high school class. Like you go an hour every day for like however many months. But the one I did was more of a summer class E1, and it was just like, I don't know, like all day for like a weekend, and then it was done. So it wasn't really that, you know, not too bad as far as like time goes. I guess that's about it. I won't start talking about crocodiles. Actually, no, I saw a picture of a gator. A gator is fine too. And it was, it must have been Florida, you know, it's Floridians and their gators. But it was like pawing at someone's back door or something. And, I don't know, it just made me laugh. I could just imagine the, I don't know, like a dog whisperer type scenario or something. Like, oh, we've had to start putting him in the backyard. We have company. He gets really excited. And there we go. That's the point where the video should have stopped like 3 minutes ago. Okay, well, I will talk to you guys later and enjoy your weekend. Bye.